What a weekend of college hoops. Welcome back to First Take. Michigan stomped Tennessee in the Elite Eight, sending them to the Final Four in Dusty May's second season in Ann Arbor. After a rough start by both teams, Michigan pulled away and led by as many as 34 at one point. Tennessee only went 5 of 26 from three. Was not much better from two. The Wolverines are the only team left in the Final Four that has scored 90 or more in every tournament game, beating the Volunteers 95-62 on Sunday. In the game, Michigan's 21-0 scoring run tied for the fourth largest in the NCAA tournament since 2019. It's the second largest to occur after the round of 64, along with UConn's 30-0 run against Illinois in the 2024 Elite Eight. Something tells me we'll be talking more about that later on. Anyways, the statement Michigan made against Tennessee yesterday. Jay, Will, what did you make of it?
Shay, I walked away from yesterday's game thinking to myself, man, the Fab Five were the most famous Michigan basketball team ever. And this Michigan team is a result of that. One team was chasing historic legendary status, and because they didn't win it, this year's team has a chance to close that gap and probably be one of the more reframed legacy teams that Michigan has ever had. Now, look, the talent doesn't jump off the page like it did with the Fab Five, but this is probably the most high-octane offense there is in college basketball and in the Final Four. Arizona is one hell of a team. Defensively, their upside is incredible. Offensively, though, they plateau. Michigan is great offensively and defensively. And here's the thing, Stephen A., that I love about this Michigan team. They openly compare themselves to the Fab Five. It may not be right. People may go crazy about that, but they want it. And they're open about it. They ain't running away from none of that. And, you know, Yaxel Landenberg is a guy whose name a lot of people don't talk about, but they should talk about. Like, he's a Swiss Army knife. And these dudes have the size, they have the frame. And if they win it, they'll cement something that the Fab Five never got a chance to. Which I think takes them into a different stratosphere.
I'm ashamed of my position, Jay, on Michigan. I owe the Michigan Wolverines an apology. I've completely underestimated this team. I watched them a couple of times this year, especially when they played Duke. I was looking so much forward when they were the #1 ranked team in the nation and they were playing Duke. I think it was at a neutral site. I didn't like the fact that it wasn't at Michigan or whatever. I want to see them in that, or the Cameron Indoor Stadium. I want to see that in the environment. You want to see how they acted as opposed to being at a neutral site. But whether it was Cadeau or Burnett or whatever, I just wasn't sold on their guard play. I remember walking away feeling that way about them. They didn't seem seamless to me, composed. Seemed incredibly athletic, very gifted, but in the same breath, a team that could be rattled, right? And you could take it. You could take them. That is not who I've watched in this NCAA tournament. They've ran roughshod over the competition. They've been head and shoulders above anybody they've gone against. And they put it on Tennessee yesterday. I mean, it was a romp in the first half. It was over, okay? You might as well just went out for a walk, whatever. It was just bad, okay? And I'm watching them, and I'm like, listen, they can beat anybody. They can win a national title. When we talk about the Fab Five, all right, with Jalen Rose, with C. Webb, with Juwan Howard, you know, with Jimmy King and Ray Jackson, these boys, I'm like, I love them. I appreciate what they did for college basketball. They didn't win a national championship. So I'm looking at this team right here talking about how they think they just as good, if not better. Well, hell, if they win the national championship, then that speaks for itself because they would do something a marvelous Fab Five never did. We know what the Fab Five meant to college basketball. We will always revere them. But in the same breath, that's the one thing missing from their resume, the national championship. If Michigan pulls this off, we got to look at them with profound respect, no doubt about that. And this kid, Lindenborg, I mean, yo, he can play. He can play. Big body, NBA body, got a handle, can pull up, hit a J, can get to the hole on his own. I'm like, yo, I underestimated Michigan, and whether they win or lose, I did not give them the respect that they deserved coming into this tournament, and I was wrong, plain and simple. They deserve major props. I like what I'm seeing from Michigan. They can win it all. Arizona's got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, a 33-point win. It was the largest win in a decade in the Elite Eight. They put it on Tennessee, but good. Rick Barnes didn't have much to say after that shellacking. Coming up, the Mullins Miracle.
A quick take. Which team right now looks like the best team, Michigan or Arizona?
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm going to say Michigan's ceiling offensively looks dangerous. And in Michigan, those players, Greeny, they want to do something that the Fab Five has never been able to do. They want to win a championship. And I know the Fab Five wanted to do it, but I think this team is the best team positioned to do so because of how high their ceiling is offensively and who they are defensively. Arizona's great, but what I saw yesterday was a clinic.
I agree with you. I think Arizona can get stuck at times offensively. This Michigan team, they have no flaws. They treated the early season like a bunch of guarantee games, yet they were playing top 20 programs. Size, length, athleticism, they can beat you in the half court, they can beat you on the glass, they can beat you in transition, they can beat you off their defense, they got versatility. Michigan has been as dominating in this tournament. The manner in which they play, share the ball, Yaxel Lunenburg is a problem. But Arizona has a matchup for Lunenburg. There's one of the few teams. Karchenkov has an opportunity at 6'8" to match up with him, but I'm not sure they can trade blows in terms of scoring with this Michigan team. They are so dynamic offensively and such a good passing team.
Saturday night in Indianapolis, it will be Connecticut and Illinois in the early game, Michigan and Arizona in the nightcap. Guys, excuse me, I'm choked up just thinking about how excited I am about this game. I'm losing it. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me get a quick sip. It's not a great moment.
Hey,
hold on.
Thank goodness you had a timeout left to use, Greeny.
There's no one else sitting here on the set right now to take it for me. Roll the bump. Coming up, Duke, Scott Graham on Westwood One Radio.
Sarr gets it into Cam Boozer. Boozer back to Sarr. Now ahead to Caden Boozer, and UConn got a steal. Caravan for Mullins. Long three. He got it. Oh, he got it. He hit. He hit the long three-pointer from the logo. I don't believe it. The UConn Huskies are going back to the Final Four in one of the epic games we have ever seen in the Elite Eight.
Jay Williams just referenced it's not the first time Duke has had one of these collapses. All three of their losses this year were games in which they led at one point by double digits, and then last year in the Final Four they were up 14. We'll have much more on the incredible drama of the NCAA tournament as we continue. But right now I want to run the hurry up through some NFL news. We never forget football on this show. The NFL owners' meetings are in full swing, and a lot is going on. We start with the Eagles in Philadelphia. Howie Roseman addressing the rumors and discussion of the talk that A.J. Brown could get traded.